Welcome to step 6, assembling the dome gear / servo and mount to the body. So first let's start off by making sure we have all the parts, and the 3D printed parts we're going to need are the body servo mount, the dome gear. We're also going to need another servo, so open up the bag and take out the disc, the set screw, that little small one, and the 2 silver servo mounting screws as well. You're also going to have 4 M3 by 10 millimeter screws, and then of course we're going to have the body from the previous steps. Let's first begin by putting the servo into the body servo mount. The first thing we're going to do, you'll notice that there's a notch over here, and they do that so that you could slip this servo easily through. We have to get it all the way to the bottom. So if you notice, and I'm going to try to give you a close-up of this, you're going to orient the servo like this so that, you see, if you try to shove it in here, you won't be able to. And that's where it has to go. So this little lip over here will allow you to move the servo all the way down and then slide it right over. And you're going to slide it right over to those 2 holes that already exist for your servo mounting screws that came with the FETech servo. So we're going to pop these in here and line them up, and then we're going to screw them in. So the best thing to do is kind of line them up with the hole, like so. Take your screwdriver, and then just screw it right in. Okay, that's one. Now do the other side. Again, line it up. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Now that this is done, we're not going to install the disc yet. We're actually going to install this into the body. So we're going to move this to the side for the time being. And we're going to get our body. And if you look at the orientation, so now this is front, this is back. Okay, you see the wheels are kind of angled back, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to slip this under and over. And you can actually do that. You see, if you put your disc on first, you wouldn't be able to do that. So we're going to slip it under, just like that. And what you'll notice is that it fits in perfectly underneath that corner, just like that. See? And you kind of want to line it up. Now, while you're holding it, and you could like kind of pinch it, once you get it into that notch, and you'll feel it. Once you put it in, you'll feel where that notch is, and you'll see that it will flush up to the edge. So you're going to go ahead and insert those M3 by 10 millimeters screws, and just go ahead and screw them in. Okay, and then once you got one, you could kind of let go of it, and you could start on the other side. There you go. Okay. And one more. Okay. So now you have those 4 screws put in. So at this point, you're now ready to kind of put this onto the servo, the disc onto the servo, and then put in your set screw. Now, for this step, I actually glued mine in already, and I apologize for that. And if you do that, that's fine. Really, this is supposed to go in afterwards. And again, if it fits nice and snug, you don't have to glue it. If you want to put in that plumbing tape, that would also work as well. So you could choose one or the other, just wrap it around. Again, because of those tolerances, when you print, you don't know whether or not it's going to fit perfectly or whether it's going to be a little bit loose. And so this kind of just, you know, adds a little bit more tightness to the perimeter. Anyway, I'm actually going to just drop in my set screw because I already put it in already. And again, the idea is that you should really do this before. But you could put that on right there. Okay. And then just pop in your set screw like that. And then you're good to go. Okay. So again, most likely the best thing for you to do is you're going to put this on first. I'm sorry I don't have another one to spare to show you, but the idea was to put on a disc, put that on the servo, put the set screw on first. Again, the extruded perimeter that's on the bottom side, that goes towards the servo. And again, you're going to put in that set screw, and then you're going to put a little bit of glue on the top or the plumber's tape, and you're going to then stick this gear right on top. And you'll see that that is your dome gear. That's going to spin the head. Okay? So now you have your 3 wires in here. Very good. And you are now ready to go on to step number 7.